Everyone. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is while you're watching this. I just want to make sure that I'm live where I need to be. There we go. We are good to go. So we're going to get into some good content before I start. I'm going to do my homework. If you are watching this on YouTube right now, I want you to go ahead and click the subscribe button right here. And then once you click the subscribe button, you're going to go ahead and hit that little bell. And then you're going to get an alert every time I go live, because who doesn't want more from this brain? Okay, so we're going to talk about all things Soup School. I got a lot of questions coming at me. Our seats are filling, and they're filling really fast. So I want to go through all of the moving pieces of Soup School and make sure that we leave no questions unanswered. In the meantime, we love questions, so if you have them, go ahead and ask me questions. Send them my way. So here we go. I am absolutely the ultimate mensch. I love partnering people or people with systems or people with ideas. It's hands down my favorite thing to do. And this opportunity of Soup School has given me the ultimate platform to partner you, our superstars, our students, with the best, greatest teachers out there within the healing arts, running your own practice, all things practice automation world. So what we've done is we've brought our partners in. They have put content in our school that is worth, I think tallied up total, I think we're at about $100,000 worth of content that we have right there in Soup School. And what I really want is I want to see you create your practice in your ideal. And here's why. Because frankly, we need more of you. I need you to be really good at what you do so you can go out there and help more people so that the world can become a better place. Hands down, that's where I'm coming from. And I'm giving you the tools that you need to learn how to do that efficiently, effectively, and really at a fair price. So here's what we're going to be able to say when you're done with the Soup School curriculum, which is if you Netflix it and fly through it really fast, it's going to be a few months, maybe 7 or 8 hours a week. If you take your time and go according to our suggested schedule, it's 2 to 3 hours a week for the year. So do the math. That might not totally add up, but we're going to say you're going to spend about a year with us, and we're constantly adding more content into school. Here's what you're going to be able to say that you've accomplished because of your year with Soup School. You're finally able to live a life that completely floats your boat, and you'll be able to say that you have the solutions, you have the systems, you have the procedures, and you have the team, if that's what you want, to automate your practice solutions. You're going to be able to say that you finally know what to do and how to do it to really thrive in practice and watch your bank account go up, 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 and up. You're going to have the ultimate success story for next year's Christmas table. You'll be able to say, I think that this is my the most significant piece for me is you're going to be able to say that you have a tribe of like-minded practice owners that you can pick their brains, you can brainstorm with them within our private exclusive Facebook community. And we want to make sure that you guys are connecting with each other regularly, and we give you a platform to do that. You'll be able to say that you finally have the steps, the systems, and procedures to pick from. You don't have to use it all. Most of our superstars, what we're watching, they go through every single lesson within Soup School and get something out of it. But some of our superstars, what we're guessing, you're going to pick and choose. If you want to focus on marketing this month and you want to focus on practice wealth the next month, you go at your pace. It's your pace, your race. So the big question we get all of the time is this just for a staffless practice? The answer is no. If you run your own practice, if you have staff that you know you can automate their systems and procedures better, if you want to be staffless, or if you haven't even started practice yet and you know it's just going to be you or you and your partner or you and your husband or you and your wife, this program is for you. If you're looking to automate the systems of your practice, that's what we give you. That's what we teach you how to do. So basically, I'm teaching you how to get your stuff together, and let's go ahead and walk through the content of Soup School. So we first start with our Superstar Toolkit, which is where Frankly, you're just going to get your shediggles together before you go out there and conquer the world in your brand and your style. So we want you to look at things like time management and getting out of your own way and patterns that are no longer serving you. And that starts with the Superstar Toolkit, Module 1. The next piece is we get into our checklist haven. So probably my number one tool for being successful in practice all of these years is following the right checklist and adopting new ideas and new concepts within my checklist as I need to. We're going to give you everything you need to think about and create the perfect checklist systems for your practice. So it's going to include things like, what do you do on the first visit with a new client? What do you say during a telehealth call if you do telehealth calls? What do you need to do to make sure that your practice is well stocked? What do you need to do to make sure that your clients' financial situations are all taken care of? All of that happens in our checklist module. After the checklist module, we move on to communication station, which is really all about turning your phone into your office management system. That's my little guy. So how do you turn your phone into an office management system so that your people, when they call you or text you or email you and they're looking for you, there's an automated response to what they're looking for to getting them to the solution while your feet are kicked up watching a movie or while you go on vacation with your family. We want to make sure that you're able to use your phone as your automated office manager. That's communication station. The next we move into, we get started with our Superstar Marketing Academy. SEWP Marketing Academy SMA is 2 parts. The first part is foundations and the second part is going live. And foundations is all about creating your vision, your mission, your statement of purpose, your brag sheet that you bring to business meetings with you, your vision of success, which is very important, a really important tool to start with. And so many moving pieces to the foundations of a healthy marketing plan. Probably the biggest one, I cannot forget to say this here, is creating your ideal client. Who do you want to be serving? And then what does your marketing plan to reaching that ideal client look like? That's SEWP Marketing Academy Part 1. SEWP Marketing Academy Part 2 is bringing all of that live. How do you create a Facebook page that matters? How do you create a Facebook group that matters? What groups and pages do you need? How do they dance with each other? What do you do with Instagram? How do you create a blog? How do you create a ClickFunnels? And how do all of them move together to move you towards a place of abundance in practice, serving your ideal client in your ideal way so that your heart is happy, your heart is full, your soul is dancing, and you're helping the world get better one person at a time through your craft. So that's what the SEWP Marketing Academy is all about. It's very exciting. And then we move into the happy client experience. So once you have your practice members or your clients in your practice, what do you do with them to keep them happy? Even more important, what do you do with them to keep you happy? I can't tell you how many students start SEWP school and they're just not happy in practice. So what pieces are missing? What systems are missing, what procedures are missing to keep you happy in practice and to keep your practice members happy in practice. So many of our doctors and practitioners, they do really, really well with visit 1, visit 2, right? Or maybe they're even stuck at visit 1 and visit 2. That's also resolved in the happy client experience with Dr. Russ Rosen. But we want to make sure that on visit 12 and visit 20 and visit 40, they're still being served to nourish that relationship. That's what the happy client experience is all about. It's getting you your report cards. It's getting your clients their report cards. It's using the right systems and the right procedures to make it all come together. That's the happy client experience. So after the happy client experience, we move into the abundance-driven practice. So many of our superstars say, you know, I have this money coming in. I don't know how to budget it. I don't know what to spend, what to not spend. I don't know what my retirement plan looks like. I don't know where I should be investing. It can get really overwhelming, and we certainly didn't go to school for finance. So The abundance-driven practice is all about when your money starts rolling in, and it will. When it starts rolling in, where are you going to direct it? How are you going to spend it? When do you spend it? What do you spend it on? How do you, here's even more important, how do you talk about money? How do you think about money? And we bring in the greatest minds with this, guys, including Dr. Janice Hughes, who she's just a rock star. And while we were doing the interview with her, I was just taking notes the entire time. My hand got so tired. And the next day I made phone calls to change my personal financial systems because of how much I learned from her. So that's the abundance-driven practice. And then finally, probably my favorite, we have our candy trunk. The candy trunk is the last module of SEWP School, and it's all of the extras. It's all of the sweet nooks and crannies that you do not want to be in practice without. It's things like how to create a website that's going to rock your world. I'm looking at the list here. How to make sure you have the right tools, the right tricks, the right tips for all things superstar. That's the candy trunk, and I think that I will be accompanied with people loving that module more than any other module. But we'll see. So we have lots of really amazing partners that have joined the SEWP School community. There are content partners, and you can go to any page on our website, stafflesspractice.com, to learn more about them and what they're offering. Here's the thing. All of our content partners are offering you thousands and thousands of dollars in savings, whether it's a free program or a free coach call, you name it, but you have to be a superstar student in order to get all of that access, including, here we go, drum roll please, a free month of the Jane app. So Jane is one of our biggest content partners. The Jane app is it's a software program for practice owners who really want to see things automated. And Jane gave us a free month for all of our superstars so that you can walk through our content, learn how to use the Jane app in an automated way, implement and play with it. And you really have no risk because it's a free month of use. So, and there are so many other thousands and thousands of dollars worth of free content and material, and honestly, meetings and time that these people are giving to you. So it's everything. And when we created this program, I squeezed every ounce of smart juice out of my brain. I would walk around my house just not able to think after hours of writing. And I think that my smart juice, along with the content partner's smart juice, we've created the perfect concoction, the perfect cocktail, so to speak, so that you really, honestly, so that you really have the solutions that you need. And with that being said, here's what you want to do. You just want to send me a message and you want to tell me that you are in. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to go to Staffless Practice on Facebook. You're going to send a message to Staffless Practice with the words are going to be, I'm in. Here's the deal, guys. We want you to be able to do this step efficiently. Just go to Staffless Practice on Facebook, find us, right? It looks like this, at Staffless Practice. Send a message, and the wording is going to be, I'm in. If you do that correctly, you and I will start a conversation. It's not some robot on the other end of the screen. It's me on the other end of the screen, and there is a bit of a vetting process, and here's why. I want to make sure that the product that we've created, the program that we've created, is the perfect fit for what you're looking for. And I want to make sure that you and what you're looking for and your vision and your purpose for this year fits what our community is creating. So as long as it's a match, and chances are if you're sent my way from universe or spirit or a friend or however, whatever way you came and found us, chances are if you found me, it's your time to be in SEWP School. So go ahead to Staffless Practice, send me a message, tell me I'm in, and we'll go through a vetting process. And always, I love questions, so the more questions you can ask, the better. It really helps us shape-shift this process to make it just right for our superstars. So thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you in school, and again, let me know if you have any questions.